Gentlemen, the first ever 4,000 LP player Fantasm. We might be seeing the greatest OTP of all time. Rank 1 Korea, Rank 1 EUS, 4,000 LP. Now, first off, gentlemen, let's just talk about LP inflation, okay? It's got a little bit out of control. 4,000 LP. If he gave 1 LP across to everybody, we would solve low LP hunger and gains. Let's eat the rich. I ain't gonna lie. I would, as a low master player myself, I could take a couple of LP. 4,000, that seems like too much. But Fantasm, 64% win rate. Almost 500 Akshan games. Like, this guy is phenomenal. I had the chance actually as well to chat with him to give you guys some in-depth tips one-on-one with how you guys can actually utilize this strategy for not only Akshan or just whatever champion you're playing in your own solo queue ranks to climb some divisions as well. Today's game, gonna be an absolute banger. But before we jump onto that, a quick word from today's partner. But before we continue and level up our league skills, let's take a second to level up our business skills too. You've all heard of Odoo by now, right? Their all-in-one business management software handles everything from point of sale to inventory management, helping to run your business smoother than Doper's Twisted Fate gameplay. Odoo helps business owners work smarter, not harder, tailored with native AI. And today we're focusing on their recruitment app. No complexity, no cost, and just a one-click install. Each app helps simplifies a process and empowers more people. Now with Odoo's recruitment app, you can source and hire the best talents with an agile, AI-powered pipeline. Streamline everything from job postings to contract signatures on one unified platform. You never have to worry about a job status again. All job positions, all in one place. Keep an eye on all job postings, applicants, and scheduled activities. Every stat for every job is clearly displayed on the recruitment dashboard. Keep applicants organized. Click on a job position to see all the applicants organized by phase. Click and drag an applicant card to quickly change where they are in the pipeline, or have applicants automatically move in the pipeline after certain activities are done. Stop wasting time typing. Automatic data importing equals less typing. When applicants apply online, their info is indexed and added to their application automatically. Resumes, cover letters, and any other documents that are attached to the applicant's card and organized in the Documents app. Tailor-made pipelines that reflect how you recruit with stages that have automatic actions. Have your emails automatically sent at different stages and have candidates move through the pipeline automatically. Less scheduling, more interviewing. Candidates can even schedule meetings online. Candidates can pick a time that suits them best. Odoo's calendar integration keeps everyone updated, avoiding a double booking. So what are you waiting for? Unleash your growth potential today with Odoo. They're more than just invoicing software. Odoo comes with 45 plus applications that streamline with your business and scale as you grow. And you can get their whole suite for just $24 per month per user. What are you waiting for? Link in the description down below or scan that QR code. Level up your business today with Odoo. Jumping onto the Rift. I'm going to try not to yell too much this game. People gave me a lot of slack last time. They said, Drew, you yell too much in your videos. You're waking up my neighbors. I apologize. I get a bit excited. I love what I do. What can I say? We're into the rank 1 Katarina, by the way. Big names in this game. We got Vladdy. We have Spear Shot on the enemy as Pantheon. Now, this champion Akshan is so potent in solo queue because first off, you're a ranged abuser. AD mid laners are just phenomenal because you're able to utilize in high elo specifically how many AP junglers and mages in the bot lane are getting played. So it fits into team comps really well. And the mid lane matchups don't really need to be played. You can roam around in Viz. You can play towards your jungler. Solo kill your opponent. It's almost no downside with only upside as he's already trying to make his way in. He hovers in, goes straight for the Hecarim. First blood. Gets the flash, trying not to die, has the re-swing. Will he use it? Of course he will. Katarina spins out. Disgusting champion. And we head home. A lot of these games, you're going to see him get priority in lane and then work towards his jungler.
For me.
When he got rank 1 in Korea, a lot of the times, it didn't matter who he's versing in the mid lane, boys. Because he just plays with his jungler, and when they present opportunities, he capitalizes. The worst thing is in your low elo games, your junglers, they don't have a brain, and they're not thinking. They might actually... -1. Good to see a 4,000 LP and missing a cannon, am I right? They might not even have a brain. They might not be human. They have mashed potato for brains. So just know that some of his plays towards the junglers might be a little bit more thought out or work better. You might be better off going for your solo kills. He actually gave me so much information when I reached out. I just wanted to get a couple of tips for you guys that struggle with climbing. And actually, I'm going to use some of the tips myself because I'm greedy. I always struggle against Katarinas because I will absolutely dick them down
in my team.
In lane, and then they roam and get a pentakill by mashing their head against the keyboard, and then I've lost. So he pulls the freeze, baits the Katarina E in. Big brain play. Gets the shove, Q maxing. The number one tip he gives for climbing is to cut the bad sessions short. Play on win streaks as much as possible. But for instance, if you're on a 5-game loss streak, don't keep playing. It's the same thing as like a gambling mentality. You shouldn't double down when you're losing. You double down when you're winning and you're getting a hot streak. If he has a bad streak and loses 2 or 3 games, he cuts the session and will recoup for the next day. There's always the next game the next day. You don't need to get a win or end on a win. That's the worst possible mentality. It ends up you losing 200 LP in a night, losing everything you've got, and then it just spirals into the next day. You don't want to bring that negativity across. That's his number one tip for climbing. It's a great tip. I can't utilize it as a streamer myself because I'm just like, I'm locked into a shift, you know? I'm at the ball busting factory and I've got a 7-hour shift of solo queue. I can't just cut my session short. You can, however, have multiple accounts. If you're on your main account and you're having a bad day, go and take some frustration out on a secondary account if you do have that. Now, am I encouraging smurfing? Yes. Are Riot going to be happy about that? I don't care. I'm here for you guys. I'm not here for Riot. Spear shot. Thank you for the kill, buddy. Huge roam. Will lose a mid lane wave. Pretty sure it's his collector rush. Sorry, Kraken rush. Kraken rush?
Oh, that one's worse.
I actually can't remember the last time I did a video on Phantasm. Kraken makes more sense than collector. He said, also for lower elo players, the mentality about teammates is very important. People refuse to take accountability and do the classic blame everything on teammates on repeat, thinking if they had better teams, they would claim. The only thing you can influence is yourself, after all, so stop coping. I mean, at least he said it and I didn't. If I ever have somebody say they can't climb because of their shit teams, like, it doesn't even make sense. It's not any challenger player eventually comes to terms with that it's you and only you that's responsible for climbing. Everyone's going to have the equal amount of shit teams after a certain amount of games. Now, if you're playing 1 game a week, yeah, you could actually be getting like completely screwed over by getting bad RNG on teams. But if you're playing 5+ games a day, it's impossible mathematically to be able to say, I always get bad teams. It's not true. It was going to be equal for enemy team as you. So your individual performance against who you're versing is a one-on-one ratio with how you're climbing in the long run. So either play more games or stop coping. I'm sick of coping. Now, of course, as a streamer that gets stream sniped all the time and people trolling, I'm allowed to go a little bit away from the mean as we get a nice little trade here. Level 7 puts the point. He's sniffing out. You can always follow the sniff trails to see where they are and determine whether you want to go for the roam. Sniff, sniff, sniff. I smell something. I smell something. Oh, that went through the tower. Spear shot. Should be able to finish him, though, and does go down. Got a little bit excited. One thing I noticed with all of his games, it's like everything seems to go right for him, but it's every game.
So stupid. I took multiple shots, bro.
Genuinely, when I watch a good jungler or a good player, like, it just always seems like they're in a scenario that's nice. And sometimes when I'm having bad games, it always just seems like everything's fucked and it's always the worst possible outcome. And it's like, you just have... We get an assist. Spear shot moves in. It's just about knowing the timings of the game. Your wave timings, the objective timings, like when junglers are going to be going for invades like this. They're going to be going for the grubs, the scuttle, the dragon, looking at enemy lanes to see, like, there's so much that goes into it at high level. That's too much for me to really explain to you guys. But that is necessarily why it does seem like, oh, everything always works out for him.
Why you would that?
It's every game, bro. It's the positions he puts himself into, right? Could go for a very big swing here. Gets the Katarina. Waits for the optimal swing path. Gets the ultimate. Not able to get it. Spear shot goes in, though.
Real,
Are we going to get a double here? Oh, that's a good bloody snipe. Well done. What? Dude, he wrote me goddamn paragraphs. So I said to him, brother, you're Elon Musk. Why do you have 4,000 LP? What's wrong with the game? I thought Riot did a hard reset on everybody's MMR. Like, everybody was getting 3,000 LP and Riot said, sorry, guys, we fucked up. We're going to reset the ladder so that the LP is all fixed. He said 4,000 LP is possible because of the changes Riot made with reset uncapping LP cap entirely. In the past, hitting 2,000 LP would make your gains go down for everyone, making impossible to keep climbing. Now they've made everything plus 20, minus 20, which makes it easier to get higher numbers in general. I get plus 27, minus 33 at 4k LP, which means I can still climb further. So is 5,000 LP possible? It's just a never-ending grind. The more you have to grind in this game, means the more time you have to play the game. The more time you play the game, the more likely you are to buy a skin. The more skins you buy, the more money they make. It's a no-brainer. Riot's #1 incentive is to get you playing the game and get you buying the skins. That's their business. So whenever you see something where you're like, wait, this makes me have to play more. Why do you guys think that they added like minimum amounts of games for challenges to play to keep their LP? Decay. Multiple seasons throughout the year. Like, it's all to get us keep grinding. That's all it is. Put us back into the factory. I love to go to work. Put me in the coal mine, sir. I'm 15 years old and I'm ready to go to work. He said, in addition, the Aegis system is very ridiculous and accelerates the climb for mid laners because they get perma autofilled giving you double LP or 0 LP. I'm getting Aegis every 5 games on average. If you check EUS top ladder, you see there's no that there is a lot of mid laners right now. So because you're in a priority role and you go on to everyone's getting mid lane, so you're going to be off-rolled, right? You have a far better chance than a jungler because junglers are never getting like. So he's just saying that that is. Good job, Malphite. Best Malphite skin in the game, am I right? He's saying that just with the Aegis, with how good mid lane is, because that you're always getting off-rolled, and Fantasm can play Akshan top, he can play anywhere he wants, right? It's working out very well. I noticed Odyssey, or Odysseus, the Talia main as well, does very well because he's always playing jungle. Even though he's queuing mid lane. Like so we get steel caps. And the Kraken. Goes in Viz, wall hugs. I really should play this champion because it's kind of like Talia with the wall hugging and the roaming, but I don't have the... When I played maybe 100 Akshan games and I had like a 35% win rate. And I just couldn't have the self-control to not spin into my opponent or a team fight. I couldn't get my brain to understand when to go and when not to. Like, it's a disease I have. The int calls for me and I answer it. I asked him, are you confident you're the best OTP in the world right now? I saw a Reddit post the other day. I know, Reddit. I hate Reddit too. If you use Reddit, you're a nerd. They were saying, who is the best one trick right now? People were saying Natty Nat. People were saying P Zhang, Irel King. There wasn't that many phantasms coming through, which surprised me. He said, I would personally say I'm the best OTP player in the world right now. Because I use my Mastery of the Champs so well, I can get high LP win rates on repeat. Season 15, first rank 1. End of season, rank 1 Korea. Rank 1 EUS split 1. Split 2 rank 1. I'm very close with others such as Natty Nat, Rengar, and Chaos Talon in terms of how fast I can climb. Also mechanically, I think P Zhang and Irel King are crazy. So he did give some shoutouts to others as we're coming through. That's disgusting. And a lot of the times when I watch him play, I don't think he mentioned this, but I will watch him play, and even in Challenger, he will watch all of the apes fight. And then he'll come in last second and finish everybody off and take all the kills. And it's like, oh my god, he's just like KDA farming, or he's just like, he's hogging all the resources, but he uses them and then carries the game. So it's like, it's the correct strategy. I can't even imagine if you did this in lower elos, how many opportunities you have to just watch all of your goddamn ape teammates and at the end, like, just clean them all up and take everything. Welcome back to the game, Lux. Welcome back to the game, Nidalee. Small things like this, I do believe, actually makes Akshan better in high elo than low, because... Another -1. Beautiful. Putting a challenger jungler back on the map for another 20 seconds is like... That worth is so much more than putting an Iron Warwick back on the map for another 20 seconds. Like, that they're able to set up... So he comes back, right? The Nidalee and the Lux. They come back. They set up the vision for the next objective dragon. Nidalee gets set up. Like, your Warwick will go and farm topside here and go and hover for a top gank rather than setting up the dragon. So it's like, I also do think Akshan at top level is incredibly OP because of that revive mechanic you're getting so often.
He's run while I'm not there, bro.
So EUS top 11 right now, 10 of them are mid and 80 carries. Only Natty Nat is the jungler. So in the top 10, they're all middle ADs because he said of the Aegis and that you get off-rolled, even Built Riven, who's meant to be... Built Riven is like him and Viper and Aloy's. Like, they're some of the best mid lane Riven players top lane. And now they all just play at mid lane. So abusing this new system is allowing some of these players to be able to kind of get free LP or free LP gains where you're either getting double LP or you're getting 0 LP for a loss, which is just ridiculous. I think Riot, from what I can tell, is looking into this and is probably going to change it in the upcoming patches. Now, don't forget, this is all...
I am everywhere.
This is all server to server different. On EU West, it's a lot different to a server like OS. So it depends. If you're playing in some Zimbabwe server, like, it really is dependent differently. Like in OS, I get plus 19, minus 24. And in EU West, they would be getting plus 31, minus 32. Like, I don't know why their system's different server to server, but because of the amount of players, I guess the maths is just different, and Riot are happy with changing that around.
I do not break rules, I bend them. Ever so slightly.
150 CS at 18. He averages 8 CS per minute, so I wouldn't say he doesn't CS and just perma roams, but when he does roam, he'll normally either make sure the wave's already been shoved, or he's going to be able to come back and catch the wave if the gank doesn't look good halfway through. A lot of lower elo players really struggle with the knowledge of, like, when do I roam, when do I stay mid? And a lot of it is just on the wave timings and being able to go into the river and use your intuition to say whether the gank is going to work or not. If you don't think it's going to work, you run back mid and lose 0. So it's like, you need to always be looking and aware of the map state. Cooldown, flash ability, stuff like that. And then you can...
It's gonna be...
And then you can be able to make your own call on where you need to commit to. Because, like, when I watch a lower elo player, they will sack mid lane wave for a roam that's 10% chance. It doesn't work, and they lose 2-3 waves and lose the game. Like, you will never see Fantasm just randomly go for a 50-50 roam whilst also losing the wave. It's like, why would you guarantee... If it's 50-50 plus you're losing the wave, it's like, it's going to be a net negative return long term, right? It needs to be high value play consistently. So, like, the gank needs to be 70-80% win rate or chance the gank's going to work for you to sack the waves or things like that. So Jace is quite fed here. Gets the kill.
Never mind, the gang's got my back. The whole fucking team spawned the millisecond they see that.
Gets Lord Doms, going for a little bit of a pen build. I think normally he does do Lord Doms quite early. Even in the... I feel like the... Oh, Hecarim looking for the gank onto the Lux, goes for it.
What is bro doing?
Beautiful. Gets the kill on Katarina. Spear shot, how you doing, mate? Welcome back. So, like, you will not see him take any risks from here. And it seems like he's KDA farming. It seems like he's not doing anything but just last hitting. But, like, this is how he plays a lot of the mid-late games. Enemy team makes a mistake. He just spins in and kills 5 people. And a million times over, if you're... Oh my god, exhaust comes out onto the Jace. We're going to need to try and kite this. We spin in, we get it. We're straight onto...
Ah! Bro, why did I go into the pit? Bro, no, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know why I in. I have no idea.
4,000 LP flash.
We lost.
It is what it is, man.
That doesn't even make sense. I don't know why I thought I need to EM. Get the Baron.
Someone gave me
This is not good, bro, I think.
Losing Dragon is going to be horrible. Lux goes down. Katarina's starting to smurf. Luckily,
Man.
they get the
Why did he go
dragon.
in?
Let's see how he plays this. He has no sums.
Oh, it's like I int and like, just because I int doesn't mean you all have to also int. Just give me one Drake. It's first dragon, bro. Who cares? Please.
It's good to see. Like, dude, in my games,
It's
if
first
I
dragon, no
die
one
for
cares,
no
guys.
reason,
Relax.
my entire team will go
don't
in
have to
one
go
by
in
one,
and in to
dying
them.
and lose everything. And it's like, guys, we could have just let me die, give one objective and regroup. But instead, we've just lost the game. It happens fucking everywhere, and I never understand why. If you're the player that sees your team member die, and you think, damn, that someone in my team died, but you have to make a play and kill one of theirs without numbers. Like, don't be the second guy to go in and start the fucking domino effect, bro.
I mean, first Drake for them, I mean...
And it's always annoying to complain, because it's like, you're the one that died and got caught. It's your mistake. But then your team all goes in. That's not your mistake, that's their mistake. But if you say anything and you chirp up in game, why all died, then someone's going to be like, you got fucking caught first. And then they all start arguing and you've lost the mental game.
Not sure.
Also, genuinely, boys, Odoo, the business sponsor I've been doing for a while, if you guys can just click the link and check it out, just have a look and click the link. It helps me out a lot. They've been a big supporter of the channel for a while now. Even if you're not a business owner, hit the link, show a little bit of love and support. Don't even need to necessarily get it. Just show them that we're interested. And maybe in the future, when you become millionaire business owners, then because of your previous knowledge, by clicking the link and just having a look, it's all going to come through to you. And it's going to help. So just know that.
Such a waste.
In the description, by the way. I also will be putting... Hold. Why did I think that Jace...
There's no way you're doing this.
Why did I think that Jace was going to one-shot it? I'll put Fantasm, the stream link, in the description down below as well, of course, boys. He is a pretty chill streamer to watch, IMO. I wouldn't really say he's like... A lot of the time he's just playing super high elo games. He's not really playing to educate you, but you just learn from gameplay.
Yo! Sicht!
Sicht?
Show me. Lights. Come on.
I love the bee emotes. They are the tier 1 emotes. Bees are my favorite animal. I remember as a child, I used to sit in the garden in my mum's lavender field. And all the bees would be all working. And I'd go, wow, look at all the busy bees. I'd sit there in the sun. It kind of feels like a dream now. And I always really liked bees. Because they're always like up to something, man. They're just like grinding on them fucking flowers and getting that pollen and shit, bro. Like, bees don't go out of their way to sting you.
Damage
it's normally an accident. I've been stung by a bee 3 times in my life. Every time it was my mistake. One time I actually jumped into bed and a bee stung me. I don't know why he was sleeping in my bed, but I got stung by a bee and he died. I felt quite sad. Maybe he just wanted to cuddle up. I didn't see him. He's too small. I gave him a good funeral. What a shame that they get one load and then they're just dead. Like, I guess what a beautiful life in that if you want to take someone out, you have to take yourself out. Like, imagine it was the same for humans necessarily. Like, you're a one-shot, one-kill kind of guy. Like, there's no multi-kills. It's just, this is it. It kind of makes life beautiful in a way. Maybe bees are actually quite happy as we're going to go in for the team fight. Ultimate coming in. This is just going to be absolutely fucking massive. Spins in, bounces on that shit. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. Malphite comes back into the game. Are we going to be able to get the ace? We do. Carthus, I think, was already down. That is going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Hopefully you enjoyed the more chill commentary today. Not too much yelling and excitement. But maybe next game, maybe next review, I'll be back to my cheerful, yelling self. But until then, a little bit of ASMR. Good night.